Good evening, everyone. We have gathered here to discuss Namo Buddhassa versus Namo Buddhāya in reference to Pali literature. And our teacher who is guiding us is Venerable Bhante Vimalvansa, who is a Pali scholar, a teacher in Abhidhamma, mentor in samatha and vipassana meditation. His monastery in Sri Lanka is Shri Kalyani Yogashrama, Forest Monastery. He is currently practicing meditation in Pa Auk Myanmar for last 6.5 years. So, Bhante, please continue the session, Bhante.
Yes. Okay. All of us paying respect to the Buddha, Namo Tassa Bhagavatu Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. May Triple Gem bless you. Today we are gathering here to get the information about some special thing. At the moment also, when you want to pay respect to the Buddha, somebody says Namo Buddhāya, somebody says Namo Buddhassa. So now to the population, maybe a question that which is correct, whether it is Namo Buddhāya correct or Namo Buddhassa. So how we want to approach to getting the correct information from the grammar book. So actually, first of all, I'm very glad to meet you because you all are, most of them are Pali teachers and Pali students. So I'm very happy to meet you, and our discussion will be more success because you can understand and I can describe, you can understand. You also scholar to the Pali, so therefore this session will be very easy to understand. So I will get started in this way. Our Buddha, when his born place is, Kapilavatthu kingdom, and Kapilavatthu kingdom which belongs to the Magadha country. This Magadha country, not only this Magadha country, maybe another suburbs also, they use this Magadha language, and this Magadha language, then after that we call the Pali language. So then we can understand at that time the people live there. They are the Pali native speakers. Pali native speakers. So they know every words and every grammar to the Pali language. And when the Bodhisattva or the Siddhartha prince, when he attained fully enlightened Samma Sambuddha state in your country, Mahabharata, in the ancient Mahabharata, with the Arahant Phala knowledge or the fruition knowledge, every Samma Sambuddha attained omniscience knowledge, and every Samma Sambuddha attained Dasa Bala Jnana, and every Samma Sambuddha will attain other 6 type of Abhinya, and then you have 4 Patisambhida knowledges, analytical knowledges, and then so on, 73 other Jnana. So now then this Patisambhida mean Patisambhida knowledge, or the 4 types of analytical knowledge. This has Attha Patisambhida, Dhamma Patisambhida, Nirutti Patisambhida, and Patibhahana Patisambhida. So, in the Nirutti Patisambhida, somebody attained to the Arahantship at that time. Nearly every Samma Sambuddha attained to the Nirutti Patisambhida knowledges. When they attain to the Patisambhida knowledge, they know every nuances, information of the Pali, and every subtle point of the Pali, because they are the top grammarian. But Sammasambuddha is the top grammarian. And then when he gives Dhamma talk, he knows that what kind of words people use and what kind of words people don't use. According to that only, he gives Dhamma talk. And so therefore he, otherwise what happened, people also know Pali, and people might criticize the Buddha. Like, why Buddha used this word? This is not used by us. So Buddha doesn't know the grammar. So like that, they will criticize the Buddha. And not only that, at that time, many other sectarians out of the Sasana, they stood against the Buddha. So therefore, they also criticized Buddha hugely, that saying, this is see, your Buddha is like that, he doesn't know how to speak. So therefore, Buddha never undermined his credibility. It never has happened. So therefore, Buddha usually pretty concerning the every nuances information of the grammar. Buddha gives Dhamma talks, otherwise never give. So keep it in mind, and this is very important thing. This is very important because at that time we have a lot of Pali native speakers, and then when in this way, when Buddha gives Dhamma talk, then nobody criticizes. Now in the if we see the grammar history, every teachers know now. We have basically the Theravada Buddhist monk, from that means Theravada Buddhist community, they believe Kachayana Arahant Maharahant Kachayan, Mahakachayana is the Venerable Mahakachayana is the one who ascribed grammar first, grammar to the world first, Pali grammar. But the others are saying that he is not the first one, and whoever who wrote the Nirutti Pitaka and Mahanirutti, he is the he introduced the first grammar. He introduced grammar first. So he is the Venerable Agamaha Pandita Yamaka Mahatera. Especially this the other grammarian, Pali grammarian, Venerable Agamaha Pandita Aggavansa Mahatera, he says that he is the one who wrote the Nirutti Pitaka and Nirutti Mahanirutti, because he has seen these books. He has seen these books because he has got many citation from that book to the if you see the his Saddhaniti, Mahasaddhaniti book, then you can understand he has taken many things from the Nirutti Pitaka and Nirutti Mahanirutti. Yeah. And now we have basically we have Kachayana grammar, and then somebody learns Kachayana grammar, and somebody learns Moggallana grammar. So Moggallana grammar means he is not the Mahamoggalana Maharahant, He's the another Mahathera, Aggamaha Pandita Mahathera. He's in Sri Lanka. He was in Sri Lanka, Anuradhapura city, and Mahavihara, Anuradhapura city, Mahavihara. So he is the student, or he is the Mahamoggalan Maharahanta's generation student. So therefore, he addressed as Mahamoggalana. Anyway, the other grammar book is the other one is the Mahasaddhaniti. Mahasaddhaniti is written by this country, Myanmar. He is the Venerable Aggamaha Pandita Aggavamsa Mahathera. And you know, this Venerable Aggavamsa Mahathera, basically he took the Kachayana grammar, the Kachayana tradition, but he never says this is the Kachayana. But paying respect to the Kachayana grammar, he wrote down this book. It's a very huge book. And thereafter we have Padarupa Siddhi Balavatara like book. Padarupa Siddhi written by again Sri Lankan Mahathera, Cholya Deepankara Buddhappiya. And Balavatara also Sri Lankan Mahathera, Patama, at the moment I cannot remember the name. Patama, maybe Patama Dhammakitti Mahathera. Okay, anyway, now we know our topic. It is the topic Namo Buddhassa versus Namo Buddhāya. So let's move to that. First we take the Namo Buddhassa related grammar. First we go to the Nama Kappa in the Kachayana grammar. So then 109, Sutta 109, let's say that thing. Aya Chatukka Ekavachanassa Tu. That is the grammatical sutta, or it says Lakhana. Grammatical sutta or the Lakhana. So that is the Aya Chatukka Ekavachanassa Tu. That means Aya plus Chatukka Ekavachanassa plus Tu. That is the how it forms. In this way it forms. Then it says the other thing means then Aya Chatukka Ekavachanassa Tu, and then Tasma. What is the meaning? Aya Chatukka Ekavachanassa Tu. Tu means that is the Nipata. And Chatukka Ekavachanassa means this is the dative case. Ekavachana means, you know, this is the singular form. And Aya means the Aya substitution. So, okay, now let's say the development part of the sutta. This is the development part. Tasma akarato chatukka ekavachanasa ayadeso hoti va. What is the meaning? I will say the meaning. You know the meaning, but I'm saying just after a ending nouns forms of the case singular dative. That means chatukka ekavachana. A ending, a ending. Sorry, a ending. Right? Akarato, a ending. There comes Aya substitution by means of Va metaphorical power. Then we have Va in the grammatical development part. We have Va. Va is the metaphorical power. So then, because of that metaphorical power, Aya comes. Aya substitution comes. Okay, and then this Mahathera has given an example. Attaya hitaya sukhaya deva manussanam buddho loke uppajjati. What's the meaning? The Buddha arises in the world for the welfare. For the attaya hitaya. Attaya means for the welfare, hitaya for the benefit, and sukhaya for the happiness of the humans. For the sukhaya means for the happiness, Athaya mean for the meaning, for the meaningful, and hitaya mean benefit, like that. That means we can say for the athaya, for the welfare, for the benefits, for the happiness, like that. And then deva manusana, to the of the human and gods, buddho loke upajjati. Buddha rises in the world. That's the meaning. So here also, athaya, hitaya, sukhaya, like thing he has taken. Okay, then athoti kimattam. Isis. Athoti kimattam isis. What is that? That meaning? That means here you can understand in this is very important point, that athaya, hitaya, sukhaya, deva manusanam buddhaloke upajjati thing. You can understand then aya here. Athaya also aya institution substitution is here. Hitaya, sukhaya also there. And what is the meaning? It indicates four preposition, not the two preposition. Like for the welfare, for the benefits, for the happiness, like in this way. And then it's not like two. And then atoti kimattam. Isis atoti kimattam. That means for our ending, for what reason? For our ending, akarato become ato, right? Here akarato, here it says ato. Ato mean akarato become now ato. Akarato and ato is same. So therefore, for what atoti mention? Isis. Isis mean, isi stem is masculine e ending. So therefore, just after thus for what reason? Not to apply isi stem. This ato iti kimatang, this isi is, or the masculine noun ending with e, we don't apply this aya. So therefore, this is the reason ato, right? And then if it says e, but we want to take e also, and u, a, everything we want to take here. And then Chatutiti kimattam, purisassa mukham. Chatutiti kimattam. What is the meaning of Chatutiti? Chatuti does for what? Purisassa mukham. That means mukha noun cannot be applied for purisaya, like aya ending. That's the meaning. Purisassa. Then again it says it cannot be applied for aya. This is but the sutta is aya chatuka ekavachana satu. But here also we cannot apply aya. Purisassa mukham. And again say, along with again we say that if we say in this way, purisassa mukham. So with the mukha noun you cannot apply aya ending. And along the same line, dana, rochana, dharana, namo, silagata, so on thing we want to take here, but in the Padarupa Siddhi, it comes much more detailed. So therefore, we are not discussing here this thing. And then vahati kimaktam. Then in the development part, you have vahati kimaktam, data hoti samanasava brahmanasava. So that means chatutiti kimaktam, ekavachanasati kimaktam. Ekavachanasati kimattam purisassa purisanam dadati. Purisanam dadati. What is the, for what ekavachana, for what the meaning of ekavachana? So purisanam dadati. That it means this aya substitution only for the singular form, not for the plural form. So therefore, purisanam dadati. Not the purisaya dadati like thing. Therefore, it apply here. And vāti kimattam data hoti samanasava brahmanasava. Vāti kimattam metaphorical power is for what? Data hoti samanasava brahmanasava. That means there is a giver to the samana and brahmana, but not the form like data hoti samanayava brahmanayava, like that. So and then it says tuggahanenantancha hoti. Tuggahanena tancha hoti. Tuggahanena attancha hoti. You want to break it in this way. Tuggahanena attancha hoti. Attang. Sometimes you can understand attatang, hitattang, sukattang, like thing. So therefore tuggahanena attancha. So then ayat chatukka ekavachana sathuno sutta. So therefore it these two indicates attang meaning. So then attang mean that mean there is in this way there is a attang ending. Attang ending two with the two in the sutta. So then sometimes you may hear in the Anapanasati Sutta you have appatassa pattiya, appatassa arahantassa papunathang. Appatassa arahantassa papunathang. So then what is the meaning? Appatassa arahantassa papunathang. So that means having not reached to the the thing, having not reached, that is the arahant state, for the sake of to approach to the papunathang, mean to approach to the arahant state. So that's the meaning here. And then this is the meaning here. So therefore we need this thing, because when we go to Okaranta Pullinga in the Mahapadarupa Siddhi, this according to this sutta he explained. And then we go to the Namakanda in the Padarupa Siddhi. Is that the thing? Padarupa Siddhi? Is that the thing?
Yes, Bhante.
Okay. And then you go to number 84. Yassa dhatukamo rochate dharyate va tan sampadana. What's the meaning? The one who is willing to give something to somebody. The one dhatukamo mean the one who is willing to give yes to somebody. Oh, yassava rochate. Oh, one likes to somebody. And then yassava dharyate. One holds something to somebody, or one sustains somebody to something to somebody. That is called sandharyate tankarakang sampajana sanyam hoti. That tang sampadanam va tang sampadanam. So rochate dharyate means one who holds something to somebody, that is tang sampadana. That is the sampadana. Sampadana means, that is called sampadana. Sampadana means giving over. So that is the pure sampadana meaning. You know this thing. And then let's go to that means if someone who is willing to give to somebody, or one likes to somebody, or one holds something to somebody, that doer has the giving over gesture. That's the meaning it explained in the development part of the sutta. Okay, yassava dhatukamo, yassava rochate, yassava dharyate, tankarakam sampajana sanyam hoti. Here this rochate, dharyate, that means those are the parasapada. Parasapada of the parasapada of the understand. These are the parasapada of that. Rochati become rochate in the third person parasapada. Third person singular parasapada. Dharyate also same. And this is the yasava dhatukamo, yasava rochate, yasava dharyate, tankarakam. That means that doer has sampajana sanyang hoti, has the giving over gesture. So that is the meaning. Yasava dhatukamo means if the one who is willing to give to somebody, willing to give to somebody, or one likes to somebody, or one holds somebody to something. That doer is sampajana sanyam hoti. He has the giving over gesture. And sampajane chatutti. Then we move to sampajane chatutti. Sampajane chatutti means sampajane chatutti. That means in the giving over gesture. Sampajane, giving over gesture. There is chatutti vibhati. There comes chatutti vibhati, or the dative case. That's the meaning here. And then sampadana karake chatutti vibhati hoti ti chatutya ekavachanam sa. Sampadana karake chatutti vibhati hoti ti with regards to the doer in giving over. Sampadjana karake chatuti vibhati hoti ti. There comes the chatuti vibhati hoti ti. There comes the dative case. Thus, hoti ti chatutya ekavachanam sa. Thus, to the singular dative case, sa vibhati ending is added. So that's the meaning here. So you know, purisa become purisassa ultimately. So this is mentioned in what called Padarupa Siddhi. And then we can go to what called we are discussing in the huge discussion, all the very useful discussion. The valuable we have valuable information in the what called the one is Saddhaniti, Maha Saddhaniti book. So in the Maha Saddhaniti book, Dr. Shital, then you move to Maha Saddhaniti.
Yes, Bhante.
Yeah. In the Maha Saddhaniti, it says in this way. Maha Saddhaniti, this is the starting point of the explanation of that Aya and Issa thing. So therefore, I take this thing because in this, what is this Okaranta Pullinga mean? You may be confused. You may confusing. You may confuse this thing because why Okaranta Pullinga mean here? Not the Purisa is not Okaranta Pullinga. The Kechipanna Vadeyun Yayang Purisa Sadhanayang Gahetva. It start in this way. But the Purisa Sadha is not Okaranta. But this Mahatera, every Okaranta Vibhati ending noun forms are also taken. So therefore, Puriso, you have Puriso, Buhuto like thing. So therefore, Namo, Dano, Rochano, Daharano, everything are this is what is called the Patama Vibhati Ekavachana. So therefore, this masculine ending, every Vibhati ending also, Vibhati compound also, he has taken. So therefore, let's move to Kechipana Vadeyum thing. Let's move to Kechipana Vadeyum. So it says in this way, the Kechipana Vadeyum, Yayang Purisa Sadhanayang Gahetva Buhuto Buhuta Buhutanti Adina Sabbesa Mokaranta Padana Namika Padamala Vibhata. Tassa Tattha චතුක්ක ඒකවචනස්ස ආයාදේශ සහිත රූපානි කිමත්තන්න බුත්තානීති. Somebody asked a question in this way. Kechipana vadayu means somebody would say in this way, would ask in this way. That means having considered the yayang purisa saddhanayang gahetva. That means having considered the purisa saddhanaya. That means the purisa declension. Purisa stem. You have purisa stem, and then you can make declension. That is what is called purisa saddhanaya. And somebody would say that all noun forms ending with O are explained. Purisa saddhanayang gahetva buhuto buhuta adi buhuto buhuta adina naye adina sabbesa mokaranta padana namika padamala vibhatta. So all noun forms ending with O are explained or divided. And tattha chatutta ekavachanasa ayadesa sahitani rupani kimattan na buttani. Actually, we didn't go to the. Can you go to from the beginning of this, Dr. Shita? Beginning of this.
So from Okaranta, Bhante, very beginning.
Yeah, Okaranta, yes. Because this Mahatera,
Yes.
this Mahatera has.
This is number 5, Bhante, Ukaranta Pullinga Nami Padamala. So that's it, Bhante.
Yeah. So then now see here, he has, you go to the Purisa like thing. Then Purisa, and then you have Puriso. You go to the mark with dark, right? Black mark. Puriso, Purisa, and Purisang, Purise, Purisena, Purisehi, Purisebi, and Purisassa, Purisana. Purisa, Purisamha, Purisasma, Purisehi, Purisebi. And then Purisas, Purisana, Purise, Purisasmin, Purisamhi, Purisesu. Like that it says. But Aya Ades forms, he doesn't mention here. That's the thing. Okay, I want to tell this thing. That means in this Mahatera, in this book, this Mahatera has not mentioned Aya Ades noun form. So therefore, Aya Ades noun form he didn't mention here. So somebody, because of that reason, somebody will say in this way, right? Somebody will say in this way. Now you go to Kechipana Vadayum. Got the point? Kechipana Vadayum. It is at the more end, more down. Scroll down, more scroll down. Yeah. More. Kechipana Vadayum.
Yeah, right here, Bhante.
Okay, Kechipana Vadayun. Now, then therefore, that's why Kechipana Vadayun Yayam Purisa Saddhanayam Gahita Bhuto Bhuta Bhutang Adina Sabbesa Mokaranta Padana Namika Padamala Vibhatta Tatta Chatutta Ekavachanasa Ayadesa Sahitarupani Kimattan Na Buttaniti. Somebody can ask in this way a question. That means having considered this Purisa Saddhanaya or the Purisa stem declension, all some would say that all nouns forms ending with O are explained or divided. Therein, for what reason? Rupani Kimattan Tattha, therein. Chatutta ekavachanas ayadesa sahita rupani kimattan na buttani. Therein, for what reason they are not mentioned Chatutta ekavachana form aya ending with aya substitution. Somebody asked in this way. And then the answer, Visesa Dasanattam. The answer is for the indication of the particular subtle information. particular subtle information or particular nuance information. So what are they? Now he explained why why here he doesn't explain this thing. Purisa Saddha, for the Purisa Saddha also, Purisaya like thing, why he doesn't mention there? Because of the for the indication of particular subtle information. So then it says Tadisanihi Chatutta Ekavachana Rupani Pali Naye Poranaka Attakata Nayecha Upaparikya Mani Gatyatta Kammani Nayatta Kammani Vibhatti Vipariname Tadatte Chati Sankepato Imesu Chatusu Yeva Thanesu Pabedato Pana Sattasu Thanesu this Santi. These now we have Pali teachers, no, then they can understand this thing. Anyway, Tadisanihi Chatutta Ekavachana Vachana Rupani Pali Nayecha Poranika Attakata Nayecha Upaparikya Mani. That means indeed while scrutinizing the Desana Pali or the Pali canon and the commentary, Poranaka ancient commentary, Upaparikyamane, scrutinizing Gatyatta Kammani. On the 4 places they have mentioned Gatyatta Kammani, Nayatta Kammani, Vibhatti Viparinami and Tadatte. So they have mentioned 4 places as brief and 7 places. And Chatusuyeva Tanesu and Pabeda Topana Sattasu Tanesu. And then 7 places as varieties. Only such type of dative singular forms are seen. So then that means ayadesa dative singular forms are seen in only in these places only. Gatyatta Kammani, Nayatta Kammani, Vibhatti Viparinami, Tadatte, and what call the one? Yeah, Vibhatti Viparinami, Tadatte. And then other 7 places. What is Gatyatta Kammani? Gatyatta Kammani mean, you know, Gata mean it is the Thitaka or the past participle. Thitaka mean Gata mean that is the, so therefore Gata Atta Kammani. Gata Atta Kammani. That means the events or the performance including Gata word, right? Gata form, Gata Kitaka or the Gata past participle. So if somewhere including this Gata, then the Aya Adesa, no Aya Adesa. For example, this Gata comes from Gamu Dhatu, or, you know, this is the Gamu Dhatu. And then Gachati become Gata, no? Gachati become Gata. So therefore, wherever you have Gachati like form, and then Gata or Gata like form, you cannot apply, sorry, you can apply, right? You can apply this Aya Adesa. And then Nayatta Kammani, Nayanatta Kammani. Nayana mean, you know, Neti become Nayana. Neti is the verb, Nayana is the noun. So Neti is the verb, Nayana is the noun. Yeah, Nayana, Neti mean, you know, it is Neti mean leads or guides or carry on. So that is that's the meaning of Neti. So then Nayana mean leading, carrying on, or we can say guiding, like that. Then the events or the duty or the performance, including Nayana, the Neti like thing, right? So then there also Ayadesa is there. And Vibhatti Viparinami. Vibhatti Viparinami, if you see when you read the Desana Pali and the Pali Attakatha, you can see multiple Vibhatti Viparinama. That means change in the case. Sometimes we cannot understand what is that. Very hard to understand. Then if the Vibhatti Viparinama, for example, if it real Chatuthi Vibhatti meaning, but it says in another way. That means it says in Dutiya Vibhatti, like. So that's the Vibhatti Viparinama, change in the case. Now case change. in the it is described in here, so therefore you can understand. And then other one is tadatte. Tadatte mean tang atte become tadatte. Tang atte mean that means when you want to express the phrase like for the purpose of, for what purpose of, like thing, for what purpose of, that is the tadatte. That means for that purpose, for example, attaya, hitaya, sukhaya, like that thing. That means, for example, in Mahasatipatthana Sutta also we can say, no, soka parideva samatikka maya aya, for the overcoming of soka and samatik, soka and parideva. So then for the purpose of, so then if that is the tadatta, for the purpose of me, tadatta, meaning of tadatta mean that is the thing. There also you have aya adesa. So that means this Gatyatta Kammani mean here, what is the Kammani mean? You know, this is the Sattami Vibhati. Kammani mean that in the performance, or in the events, or in the duty. So then this Gata if it is in the Gata related, if it is in the Nayana related, or in the Vibhati Viprinama, or for what purpose? Tadatte. For what purpose? Attaya, hitaya, sukhaya, like thing. For what purposes? That means those 4 places, definitely you have aya adesa. And then satta sutanesu, it is coming in the future, right? And then dissanti, then go to the satta sutanesu dissanti. Dana, Rochana, Dharana, Namo Yogadi, Behede Pana, Yattakattachi, Sampadana, we say na dissanti. And then they say in the Dana, in the ending, in whatsoever dative case, whatsoever dative case, Sampadana Visaye, Yatta Kattachi Sampadana Visaye, in whatsoever dative case, and Sampadana we say Dana Rochana Dharanadi Dana Rochana Dharana Namo Yogadi Behede Pana. So Dana mean one, and Rochana mean one meaning. Dana mean giving or offering or donation. Rochana mean two meaning. One is Rochana mean likes or liking, and again shining, two meaning, liking and shining. And then Dharana mean sustain or holding. Namo mean, this is the veneration. And Adi mean there are very few other, like Silagata. Silagata mean praise. Praise mean, extol. That's the extol like thing. In the case of these type of yoga mean the usage, you don't have, you cannot apply this aya adesa. That's the meaning here. So then dana rochana dharana namo yoga di behede pana yattha kattachi sampadana visaye na dissanti. In whatsoever dative case, engaging with dana rochana dharana namo, so on noun sets, aya desa are not seen. Ayadesa are not seen. And iti imang visesan dasetum na vuttaniti. So therefore, thus in order to emphasize this difference, it is not said. Na vuttaniti. Nanu dana kriya yoge abhirupaya kanya deyati chatuteka vachanas ayadesa sahita rupa dasanato imasmimpi saddhaniti pakarane purisaya bhutaya adini vattabbani. And now what it say? Now again asking a question. Somebody asking a question. Nanu, Then in the dana root, in the it says in this way, Nanu dana kriya yoge. That means the dana kriya means dana performance. Dana performance in the application of dana performance. Abhirupaya kanya deyati. Abhirupaya kanya deyati mean now abhirupaya. It added deya mean should be given. Should be given. Kanya mean the girl. So then what's the meaning? Abhirupaya mean for the handsome. Yeah. Now the meaning is the girl should be given for a handsome one. The girl should be given for the handsome one. Abhirupaya kanya deya. So now he is pointing out this thing. Abhirupaya kanya deyati, thus pointing out the aya substitution here. Aya substitution here apply. Chatutta ekavachanasya aya desa sahita rupa dassanato. And now pointing out the aya substitution forms in the dative singular case. Dative singular means chatutta ekavachana. That means another grammar book it says in this way, right? Imasmimpi saddhaniti pakarane purisaya bhutaya adini vattabbani. In the saddhaniti pakarana, or the saddhaniti the book, in the saddhaniti book also, it should be claimed that the forms like purisaya, bhutaya, so on thing. Shouldn't it be? Now it asks the question, no? Now nanu mean it asks the question. Now in this way, in the dana root, abhirupaya kanya deya das, the deya das pointing out the aya substitution forms in the dative singular case. In the saddhaniti also, it should be claimed that the forms like purisaya, bhutaya, like thing. Shouldn't it be? Like they ask the question, nanu, right? And then evan sante kasma dana rochana dharana namo yogadi behede pana yattakattachi sampadana vise na dissanti iti vuttanti. Now, when the situation is like that, evan sante, when the situation is like that, why it was said, evan sante kasma dana rochana dharana namo yogadi bede pana yattakattachi sampadana visaye na dissanti. And then that means when the situation is like that, when it was said like in whatsoever dative case, applying with dana, rochana, dharana, namo, so on noun forms are not seen. Like why he said like that? Apali nayatta mean because of it's not in the Pali canon, right? And then abhirupaya kanya deyati ayanghi saddha satthato agato nayo. They say in this way, they mean this Mahatera says abhirupaya kanya deya, this phrase, this actually appeared, this sentence or this has mentioned in some book, and certainly as the pattern of the grammar, but not the way mentioned in the canon. Abhirupaya kanya deyati ayanghi saddha sattato mean according to the grammar. Agata nayo. This came from, or this is the method or the pattern came from the Pali grammar. According to the Pali grammar, right? Na Buddha vachanato. It is not mentioned in the canon. Having then again say Buddha vachanan hi patva abhirupassa kanya deya. Then abhirupaya become abhirupassa kanya deyati padarupam bhavisati. then what happened? Having turned into the canon, there will be Abhirupassa, there will be sentence like Abhirupassa Kanya Deya. It turns into in this way. Because here, you want to understand here, I told in the beginning, if the community don't use any word, Buddha also don't use. That's the thing. If the community use the words, Buddha also use. That's the common way. And then again, the opposite party asking in this way, Nanucha boho namo yogadi supi chatute ekavachanas ayadeso dissati. And then, friend, day to singular aya substitution is seen in namo so on forms. Not it seen like that it has. Nanucha boho namo yogadi supi chatute ekavachanas ayadeso dissati. Then now this Mahatera says Namo, Dana, Rochana, Dharana, Namo, so on yoga or the usage. In such type of usage, with such type of noun forms, you don't have aya adesa. But then the another one as friend, dative singular aya substitution is seen in Namo so on forms. Not it seen like again as question as not it seen then sasanava charapihi nipuna pandita namo buddhayati vatva ratanatyam vandanti. So then that means with this namo yoga, we have something in another grammar book. Right? Another grammar book. So then he mentioned in this way. That means actually now this grammarian want to mention this subtle information or this nuances in the Pali is lost from the skill set person in the sasana. This is unfortunately happened. So he says in this way. This is then the opposition party says in this way. No, Nanuchabo namo yoga di supi chatute ekavachanas ayadveso dissati sasana vacharapi nipuna pandita namo buddhayati vatva ratanatyam vandanti. So then the skill set or dexterity, learned vices in the sasana, having said Namo Buddhāya, thus they bow down to the triple gems. Vandanti. Kechipana, Namo Buddhāya Buddhassa, Namo Dhammāya Dhammino, Namo Sanghaya Sanghassa, Namo Karena Sottimeti cha. What's the meaning? Someone do following stanzas. Kechipana, they do this type of stanza. So that means what is the meaning here? And not only stanza, they make sentences also. Then he asks in this way, and then we go, I will tell the meaning here. And then Mukhe Sarasi Sampulle Nayanuppala Pankaje Pada Pankaja Pujaya Buddhaya Satatan Dadeti Cha Naro Narang Yachati Kinchi Vaktum Narena Duto Pahito Naraya Narayati Cha Gata Rachanampi Gata Ratanampi Kubbantiti. That means he asking this way. Now this Mahatera says this Namo with the Namo Yoga so on, this Ayadesa is not seen. So the opposition party asks in this way. So we can see this type of thing. Namo Buddhaya Buddhassa, Namo Dhammaya Dhammino. So then with the Namo Yoga, we have Buddhāya forms. And then some not only this, not only in the stanza, but naro narang yachati kinchivatum narena duto pahito naraya. Naraya, like these type of sentence also, gata rachanam picture and sentence also they made. That means someone's do following stanzas and sentences as well, don't they? Like that, he asked in this way. Then what is the meaning here? Let's say the meaning Namo Buddhāya Buddhassa. That means here Namo Buddhāya me attu, right? Me attu here not mentioned. Me, okay, Namo Buddhāya me attu. Me attu mean, what is the attu mean? You know, that is the Panchami Vibhati, right? Attu is the Panchami Vibhati. So that means may my veneration. One thing, may my veneration for the Buddha. Buddhāya mean for the Buddha, no? May my veneration to the Buddha. So in this way, we want to take, may my veneration to the Dhamma, for the Dhamma, may my veneration to the Dhamma. And then Namo Sanghaya Sanghasa, may my veneration to the Sangha, for the Sangha, may my veneration to the Sangha. Namo Karena Sotti me teacher. Then by this veneration, Namo Karena, by this veneration, may there be happiness. Sotti may there be happiness to me. Then again, Cha and Mukhe Sarasi Sampulle Nayanuppala Pankaje Pada Pankaja Pujaya Buddhāya Satatan Dade teacher. And then what's the meaning? Mukhe in this way. Nayanuppala Pankaje, Nayana mean, Nayana Uppala mean the, Nayana Uppala mean the blue lilies. Nayana mean, you can again, another meaning of Nayana mean the eye, right? Then the blue eye likes water lilies and Pankaja mean, what is the lotus? That's why I am asking from Mr. Pankaj, this is the meaning of, then that means there are, and then Sarasi Sampulle, Mukhe Sarasi Sampulle. Sarasi mean, this is the lake, Mukhe mean in the surface of the, lake. Sampulle mean full blown. So therefore we can take the meaning in this way. There are full-blown lotus and blue eyes like water lilies in the lake. Pada Pankaja Pujaya Buddhāya Satatan Dade. Dadechi. Dade mean, what is Dade? Dadati become Dade. Dadati become Dade mean, this Dade also, this is also what called, this is the present tense Parasapada. This is the first person singular. First person singular form is A. Te, nte, se, uhe, e, amase. In the Parasapada, it goes in this. Se, te, nte, se, uhe, e, amase. So then A mean for the singular first person. So dade. Dadati become dade. For example, vandati become vande in that way, right? Dadati become, so then I. So then because of this dade, it related to the first person singular. So therefore we want to take I. So then therefore satatang mean frequently. For Buddha mean for the Buddha. And then Pada Pankaja Pujaya, here also, Buddhāya also here. Pada Pankaja Pujaya mean for the Buddha's feet. Lotus like Buddha's feet, right? Lotus like Buddha's feet. So what's the meaning? I frequently offer, or I frequently give for the Buddha these flowers in order to bow down to his lotus like feet. Lotus like feet. So this is the meaning here. But here also Buddhāya with the Buddhāya you have used dade. Dade mean the dana. Dada become dana. No, so then therefore here also use. And then again, naro narang yachati kinchivattum. What is the mean? And then narena duto pahito narayati cha gata rachanampi cha gata rachanampi kubbanti ti. Okay, what is the meaning? Naro narang yachati kinchivattam. You know, yachati mean naro mean this is the subject. You know, this is the subject. What is the verb is yachati. So then now you have how many objects? You have two objects. Narang is one object, other one is kinchivatung is object. So how you want to take the meaning, you need to know here. Our teachers know, these teachers know, this yacha dhatu is dikammika. Dikammika means it has two objects. So not only the yacha, duha, yacha, rudhi, pucha, I'm bettering you. That means I'm remembering you, right? Duha yachi rudhi pucha bikha sasa vacha nihara. All such type of what is called the roots. You have these roots. These roots have two objects. So in the case of two objects, how to take the meaning in this way? So the main object is the here, sorry, then now you have two objects. These two objects, what is the most relative to the verb? It is the main object. Now here, narang kinchivattung yachati. Sorry, naro kinchivattung yachati. So this man, naro mean man, kinchivattung something, yachati. Yachati means he request, beg. And this narang, then again you have another type of object. So this object is so then kinchivatung is the main object, the narang is the sub-object. So then how you want to take the meaning, this sub-object you want to keep in Panchami Vibhakti, right? That means from meaning. So therefore, how to take the meaning here? Naro, a man, kinchivatung, something, narang yachati, something request or begs from a man, right? From a man. One man requests something from a man. Okay?
Bhanteji,
What is it?
please.
Sorry?
I want to ask some regarding this Noro Narang Yachiti Kinchi Vatung. You said here two objects.
Yes.
Narang and Kinchi Vatung.
Yes.
These are two objects. In such a case, the primary object is I consider here narang, and secondary object kinchi vattum, and the secondary object goes to mean chatuthi. Chatuthi. It means like a chatuthi, secondary object, just like buddhang saranang gacchami. Is it correct? But you said this is you say in another way. That's why I am in confused situation.
Right. So then it is in Padarupa Siddhi. If you go to Padarupa Siddhi mentioned this thing very clearly, right? This you have many dikammaka dhatu. Many dikammaka dhatu mean two. You have when you have two objects, you have many dikammaka dhatu. So, for example, duha, yacha, rudhi, pucha, bikha, sasa, vacha, ni, hara. So those type of it says those type of dikammaka dhatu has two objects. Then you need to choose the main object and sub object. Okay. It says in this way. Then main object is the main, yeah, if you, how to take the main object, you go to the verb, right? You go to the verb. It is in the tika, right? It is in the tika. Tika says, yachati, not his, actually not this example, right? Yachati become, yachati is the verb. Now you know, now naro yachati. Naro yachati mean, naro means some, this is some poor one, no? Poor man, beg, for what beg? So you need to ask question from you. What beg? Something, no? So that is, therefore, yeah, kinchivattung. So therefore, that is the main object. That means keep it as the main object. Okay.
I understood. That is a main object, kinchivattung, and narang is secondary. That's meaning will be for narang.
No,
Person,
from narang. FROM. Yeah.
Why from narang?
That's the thing. In the Dvikammaga Dhatu, the sub-object become Panchami Vibhakti.
Yeah. No. I read it in Mugalan. That secondary object, second object means goes to Chatuthi Vibhakti, meaning
Chatuthi Vibhakti. So then, how the meaning? Then tell Mr.
For
if it is for, this is the meaning. Man begs something to a man or for a man.
For a man.
So no meaning, I think.
If you consider as a Chatuthi Vibhakti,
yes.
That is for a man, and if you consider Panchami Vibhakti, it will be become as a to a man.
No, from. Yeah, FROM, from.
Yes. It is also given in Warder's book and Mahamogalan, that is the Chatuthi Vibhakti. But you are saying the Panchami Vibhakti. Okay, I will. I will.
Again, you go to that thing, and you may be corrected then. Okay.
Yes.
I can remember in this way, and then the meaning also same. For example, again here in this way also, puccha dhatu. For example, devo buddhang panham pucci, right? Not buddhena. Devo buddhang panyam pucci, right? Buddhang panyam pucci. In this way also, devo mean a celestial one. Question or panyam pucci. He asked a question from the Buddha, not to the Buddha, no, from. Okay, if it is you have doubt, you also please again go to read, and
I will contact you after through that matter. Okay.
Yes. Okay, and then we continue. So okay, thank you. If you have question, you can ask, right? And narena duto pahito naraya. And then narena mean by the man, naraya, for the man or to the man, duto pahito, a messenger was sent, right? A messenger was sent. Like these things also, they say the opposite party says in this way, right? They question these type of stanza is there, and these type of sentences also there. So he questioned. Then this Mahatera says, Sachang, yes, that's true. That's true. And narrowed, and then, that's true. And then he says in this way, Sasanavacharapi Nipuna Pandita Namo Buddhāyati Yati Adini Vatva Ratanatyang Vandanti Gata Rachanampi Kubbanti Evan Santepi Te Saddha Satte Kata Parichevasena Saddha Sattato Nayang Gahitva Tatarupa Gathapi Chunye Padanipi Abhisankaranti Namo Buddhāyati Adini Vatva Ratanatyang Vandanti. So what is the meaning? So then this this Mahatera says again, this grammarian says again, this type of the skill set wise person in the sasana. Sasana vacharapi nipuna pandita mean the skill set wise person in the sasana also. Namo Buddhāyati vatva, having said the Namo Buddhāya, so on. Namo Buddhāyati vatva Ratanatyam Vandanti. They bow down to the triple gems, and Gata Rachanampi Kubbanti. They make stanza also, and that means they have missed this subtle point or this nuance thing. They miss. Therefore, they make such type of stanza. Kubbanti evan santepi te saddha satte kata paricheva sena saddha sattato nayanga hetva. That means evan santepi means even though this subtle point exists, or we can say evan santepi means they produce this type of stanza and these type of sentences. The situation is, even though the situation is like that, and then say evan santepi te saddha satte katta pariche vasena saddha sattato nayang gahitva. On the account of familiarity, in the grammar, having taken the pattern as a grammar, as in grammar, they then gahitva tatarupa gatapi chunye padanipis abhisankaranti. They collect that kind of stanza, and chunye padanipi mean that means the crushed sentence, the crushed sentences. Padanipi abhisankaranti. Abhisankaranti means they collect this type of stanza and crushed sentences, actually which are actually non-existence, and they bow down to the triple gem, and then Namo Buddhāyati vatva Ratanatyam Vandanti. They bow down to the triple gem, saying Namo Buddhāya. Ye pana saddha satte akate. That means in the situation is like that, on the account of familiarity in the grammar, having taken the pattern of the grammar, they collect such kind of stanza and the crushed sentences, actually which are not existence, and then they bow down to the triple gem, saying Namo Tassa, Namo Buddhāya. Okay, and Ratanatyam Vandanti. Namo Buddhassati. Sorry. Te yepana saddha satte akata parichaya antamaso bala dharaka. Tepi anyesang vachanam sutva katta parichaya vasena Namo Buddhāyati adini vatva Ratanatyam Vandanti. Namo Buddhassati Vandantapana Appatara. What's the meaning? Yepana saddha satte means those who are not familiar in saddha satte akata parichaya vasena. Sorry. Yepana saddha satte akata parichaya antamaso bala dharaka. That means those who are not familiar in the grammar, even children, and then Tepi anyesang vachanan sutta kata parichaya vasena Namo Buddhaya adi vatva. And they also having heard the others word and said Namo Buddhaya so on and bow down to the triple gem. Ratanatyang vandanti. Namo Buddhassa ati vandantapana appatara. So then those who are claiming Namo Buddhassa, actually they are pretty few amount. And then it says Kattachi hi padese kumarake akkara samayan uganha penta garu akkarana madimhi Namo Buddhayati sikha penti napana Namo Buddhassati. So then yepana Kattachi hi padese kumarake, that means the Kattachi hi padese kumarake meaning whatever territory in the world, the teachers, Garu, right? The teachers, Garu, Garu, Akkara Samayan Uganha Pento, sorry, Akkara Samayan Uganha Penta, are instructing to the youngers, Kumarake, Akkara Samayan Uganha, Kumarake, Akkara Samayan Uganha Penta, Namo Buddhassa ati sikha penti. And they that mean Akkara Samayan mean in the case of writing and reading in early stage of the learning. That is the Akkara Samayan. And then they train them by saying Namo Buddhāya. They train them in this way. Not like Namo Buddhassa. Evan Santepi Pali Naye Puranaka Atakata Nayecha Upaparikya Mani Tapetva Gatyat Kammadi Ditthanan Chatukang Pabeduto Satathanan Va Dana Rochana Dharan Namo Yoga di Behede Yatakatachi Sampadana Vese Chatuta Ekvachana Ayadesa Sahitarupani na Disanti. So then that means when the situation is like that, while investigating the canon and the ancient commentary, Aya substitution noun forms in the dative singular case are not seen with regards to the with regards to whatsoever place in Sampajana case applying dana, that means offering, and rochana desiring and dharana, that means sustain or holding, namo and veneration, such type of thing, except in the that we discuss these 4 places. And then 7 places it is coming. Those 7 places, where these 7 places, those 7, except these 4 places and such type of 7 places, that Ayadesa is not applied to the Dana, Rochana, Dharana and Namo Yoga. So that is the meaning here. And then we move to Tasma, Kenachi Abhisankatani, Namo Buddhāya Dhanam Dentiti Padani, Paling Pattva, Namo Buddhassa, Buddhanam Dhanam Dentiti Anya Rupani Bhavantiti Dattabang. That means, therefore, the formed word by someone like Namo Buddhāya and Buddhāya Dhanam Denti, like thing, having turned into the canon, and especially canon and to the Atthakatha, it should be known that now they turn into Namo Buddhassa and Namo Buddhassa and Buddhassa Dhanam Denti, such and so on forms. Dattabbang Ayampana Palinaya Attakatha Nayanu Rupena Ayadesasa Payoga Rachana Buddhāya Saranam Gacchati Buddhan Saranam Gacchati Va. Now Ayampana Palinaya Attakatha Nayanu Rupena Ayadesa Payoga Rachana. Payoga Rachana means that's the real practical arrangement. That means Ayampana mean following are, now Ayam mean this, then now the followings are the substitution, real practical arrangement. What are they? In accordance with the canon as well as the commentary. There are no Namo Yoga, Namo Adi Yoga not mentioned. Even though it is there, it is incorrect way. And Buddhāya saranam gacchati, then it says Buddhāya saranam gacchati become Buddhaṃ saranam gacchati. And then Buddhāya nagaram nenti. You know this thing, Buddhāya saranam gacchati means he takes the refuge of the Buddha. And then Buddhāya nagaram nenti, that means that become Buddha nagaram nenti. That means nenti means, you know, this is the bahuvachana verb or the plural verb. So therefore we want to take they. So they lead to the city for a Buddha. That means they need to see the Buddha, and they are now coming to see the Buddha to the city. This is the meaning. Buddhaṃ nagaram nenti va. And then Buddhāya sakkato dhammo, Buddhena sakkato dhammo va. And then Buddhāya sakkato dhammo become Buddhena sakkato dhammo. That means the Dhamma made accurately by the Buddha. And then Buddhāya jivitam parichajati become Buddha. Sorry.
अच्छा, हमने गाड़ी इधर आवाज भी आई है। अच्छा, कहाँ गए थे?
I cannot understand.
No, Bhante,
Hello.
sorry, it was disturbance, Bhante. You go ahead.
Okay. No problem. Okay, and then Buddhāya sakkato dhammo, that Buddhāya jivitam parichajati become Buddhassa attaya jivitam parichajati. That means he or she gives up the life to the Buddha. And that means Buddhassa attaya jivitam parichajati. And Buddhāya apenti anyatitya. Actually, this is no meaning, no. So therefore, Buddhasma apenti anyatitya. That means the other sectarians go away from the Buddha. And then Buddhassa dhammata become Buddhāya dhammata become Buddhassa dhammata. That means the natural law or the rule to the Buddha, the meaning Buddhassa dhammata. For example, when the Buddha born from the mother's womb, then the earthquake has happened, like that. Buddhassa dhammata. And then Buddhāya pasanno, Buddhe pasanno va iti adi vati pabedato imang satthathana vivajyatva anyat ayadeso na dissati. Actually, Buddhāya dhammata, sometimes it says in this way, Buddhāya pasanno, it become Buddha, this is that means ayanpana palinaya attakatanu rupena ayadesasa payoga rachana. This is the other seven places, right? Other 7 places. So what is the Buddhāya pasanno or Buddhe pasanno? He or she praised in the Buddha. That means they likes to the Buddha Dhamma, right? In this way, except these 7 places as varieties, no ayadesa substitutions in other places. So therefore, this is the 7 places, right? These are the 7 places. You keep it in mind. And then let's go to other thing. Tatahi. Tatahi means certainly so. What it say? Pate namakkara sankhate sadhu nandane sampadane namo yogi ayadeso na dissati. What's the meaning? Sadhu nandane Mahanamakara Sankhate Sadhu Nandane Pate. Right? That means the so-called the object of great veneration. Actually, this great veneration to the great one, no? So then that means worshipping the great veneration. So-called the object of great veneration in the statement of rejoicing or the pleasant in the statement of pleasant rejoicing, sadhu nandani pate, in the statement of pleasant rejoicing, and then sampadana namo yogi ayadeso na dissati, sorry. When applying with the namo noun form in the dative singular case, dative singular case, they are not seeing the aya substitution. So this is very common stanza, right? This is very common stanza. Therefore, actually, what we want to understand here, this dana, rochana, dharana, namo, with that such type of yoga or the usages, we cannot apply.
Bhante,
Hello?
yes, Bhante.
Hello. No voice.
Yeah, now can you hear?
Yes, Bhante.
Yeah, I stopped. Okay. Yeah. And then we go to the Etha Maha Namakara Pato Nama, then Maha Namakara Pate Sankateno. So Etha Maha Namakara Pato Nama, Namo Tassa Bhagavatu Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Ti Pato. So then the Etha mean, they are in Maha Namakara Pata stand for Namo Tassa Bhagavatu Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. And that phrase, Samma Sambuddhassa phrase. Now, tatrapi ayadeso na dissati. So see, Samma Sambuddhassa, Samma Sambuddhāya like thing, no, nothing is there here. So no ayadesa. Atrapi ayadesa no na dissanti. Atrapi mean atra api. Atra mean here. Here also, api mean also. Here also ayadesa not seen. Ayadesa not seen. In again it's a Vammika Suttepi Namo Karohi Nagasati Evan Ayadeso na Disati. Again he took the example Vammika Sutta. This Vammika Sutta is in Majjhima Nikaya. It is in the Opamavagga Mulapanasa. Mulapanasa Pali Mulapariyaya Vagga Opamavagga. This is Vammika mean, this is the ant. Like ant, very little mountain. What I cannot remember the Vammika mean. Can you remember what is Vammika? Vammika mean the ant hill, right? Ant hill. Yeah. This Vammika Sutta Namo Karohi Nagas. Here Naga mean not actually, it is there in the Naga, right? There you have in the ant hill there, in the ant hill, ant hill, right? In the ant hill you have a very huge what called the serpent, right? Very huge, maybe snake, right? A very huge snake. So this snake actually, Buddha, this snake Buddha implies this snake as Arahant, right? So therefore, Namo Karohi Nagas mean, please venerate to the Naga. Naga mean this Arahant, not to that snake. So here also no ayadesa. And again he takes Ambata Sutta. Ambata Suttepi Sotti Badante Hotu Ranyo Sotti Janapadassa. Evan Ayadeso Nadisati. Again, Ambata Sutte also Sotti Badante Hotu Ranyo Sotti Janapadassa. Venerable Sir, may there be happiness to the king. And Sotti Janapadassa, Sotti Hotu Janapadassa. Actually, no Hotu here, but we want to apply Hotu here. Then we can take the meaning. May there be happiness to the kingdom. Janapadassa means kingdom. So therefore also no Ayadesa here. And then Suppabuddhassa, Suppabuddhanti Patassa Attavannanayapi Sampadani Namo Yoge Ayadeso Nadisante. Now we have Suppabuddha. Suppabuddha means the one who is vigilant. The one who is vigilant, what is called Suppabuddha. That means they are waking up. Always waking up means their mindfulness. That's the thing. Then Suppabuddha Pata, then the Suppabuddha phrase, Atta Sangvannanayapi, then in the Attakatha, Suppabuddha's in the phrase of Suppabuddha's, Attakatha says in this, in Attakatha also, Sampadani Namo Yogi Ayadeso Nadit Santi. In the explanation of the Suppabuddham phrase, in Attakatha, no Ayadesa. And then again say in this way, Yatahi, Tatahi, certainly so, Suppabuddham Pabujjanti Sada Gotama Savaka Yesan Divacha Rattocha Nichang Buddhagata Satiti. This is the stanza they are mentioned. What is the meaning? Sada mean always. Gotama Savaka Suppabuddham Pabujjanti. All the time, disciples of the Gotama Savaka, disciples of the Gotama. Who are the disciples of Gotama? Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Upasaka, Upasika. Those all are at that time Suppabuddham Pabujjanti. Wake up. Wake up means not from the bed. That means they understand vigilantly. And then Yesan Divacha Rattocha, and then all the day and night, frequently, Nichang, frequently, Buddhagata Sati. Buddhagata Sati means the Buddhanusati meditation for them. Buddhanusati meditation, Yesan, for them. So therefore, what is the meaning? All the time, disciples of the Buddha, Gautama, the Buddha, understand vigilantly, day and night, frequently there is Buddhanusati meditation for them. That means they practice Buddhanusati meditation. That's the meaning here. Imissa Pāliya Attakatayam. So this is the Pali, right? This is the Pali. Pali means this is the Desana Pali, canon. Attakatayam. In the Attakatha says in this way. Attakatha explanation in this way. Samma Ditthikassa Putto Gulang Kipamano Buddhanusating Avajjetva Namo Buddhassati Vattva Gulang Kipati Iti Ayadesa Vajjita Saddharatana Rachana Viseso Dissati. That means in this Desana Pali, in this Attakatha to the Desana Pali also, Samma Ditthikassa Putto, Gulang means, this is the ball, Kipamano, Samma Ditthikassa Putto means son of the right weaver, Gulang Kipamano, throwing the ball, Buddhanusating Avajjetva Nama Buddhassati Vattva Gulang Kipatiti. Now he recollected the qualities of the Buddha and mentioned Namo Buddhassa. Then he throws the ball. Then he throws the ball. Then there also no Aya Adesa. No Namo Buddhāya. He also said Namo Buddhassa. And then such type of Saddharachana means this is the special grammatical expression, Saddharachana. Okay, and then Sagata Vagga Vannanayampi Dhananjani Suttatta Katayam Twang Tithapi Nisinnapi Kipitvapi Kasitvapi Namo Buddhassati tassa mundakassa samanassa namakaram karositi ayadesa vajjita saddharachana visoso dissati. In the Dhananjaya Sagata Varnana, mean, you know, this is in the Sayanta Nikaya, you have Sagata Varnana, the discourses which contains stanza. That is what is called Sagata Varnana. Varnana mean Attakatha, right? In the Attakatha to the Sutta. That is the Dhananjani Sutta Attakatha. That means Dhananjani Sutta you have, then they are Attakatha. Twang titapi nisinnapi kipitvapi kasitvapi namo buddhasati. That means Namo Buddhasati tassa mundakasa samanasa namakaram karosi. That means that is the that to you it is telling twang means please do the worship to that shaved headed monk. Samana mundakasa samanasa, that shaved headed monk, by saying Namo Buddhassa. By saying Namo Buddhassa, when you stand titapi, twang titapi, nisinnapi, lying down, and then nisinnapi, kipitvapi. Kipitvapi means, you know, this is the kipitvapi, kasitvapi, throwing the seeds to the paddy field. Actually, before throwing, you need to kasitva, no? So therefore, plowing mean, you know, that is the, you know, the what is the meaning of plowing, and the plowing and then throwing the seeds, no? So then kipati mean, you know, throw. So then throwing the seeds here. So then here meaning when you stand lying down and plowing and throwing the seeds to the field, please do the worship to that shaved headed monk by saying Namo Buddhāya. There also you don't have aya adesa. So aya vajjita means without aya, the special grammatical expression here also. And then tatta buddha pramukassa bhikkhus dhanandeti. Tatta mean here Buddha Pramukasa Bhikkhu Sanghasa Dhanan Deti Tatta. In this way, we want to take the meaning. That means, in the relevant places in the canon, that's the Tatta mean in the relevant places of canon, Buddha Pramukasa Bhikkhu Sanghasa Dhanan Deti. Deti mean, you know, this is the third person singular. So therefore, we want to take he or she. Or it, right? That means well, the meaning here, he gives or she offers dana to the Buddha Bhikkhu Sangha led by the Buddha. This is the meaning. And then tassa, tata dhanandeti, tassa puri, that is also, see, because this has deity, this is the dhanandeti. So therefore, not Buddha Pamukaya and Bhikkhu Sanghaya. So Buddha Pamukassa Bhikkhu Sanghassa. And he also no ayades. Purisassa battang na rucchati. Purisassa battang na rucchati. That means rice is not suitable to that man. That means he doesn't like rice. And then samanasa rochate satcham. He truly pleases to monk. And then buddhasa chattan dhahareti. Somebody holds the umbrella to the Buddha. And buddhasa sila gathe. Buddhasa sila gathe. That means somebody prays to the Buddha. Praises to the Buddha. This is therefore Buddhasa sila gathe adina ayadesa vivajjito saddharachana viseso dissati. So on, this special grammatical expression is seen without ayadesa. And then evam dana rochanadisu bahusu sampadana visesu chatutta ekavachana ayadesa sahitang rupang na dissati. So therefore, in a lot of sampadana vibhatti, dana, rochana and the like other thing, noun same, is not seen with regards to the dative case singular forms. That's the thing. And then we go to another para. I think
Bhanteji,
reading and take. Okay. Yeah, what is it?
I want to clear something.
Yeah.
Here in these sentences,
Yeah.
Danang has been given. Then Rochana has been given. Samanasa Rochete means Rochanang be given. Bhikkhu Sanghasya Danang means Danang given, Rochanang given, Dharana given, and Buddhassa Silagate has been given. But Namo Buddhassa, the example of Namo is not given here.
Because it has mentioned before, no? That Namo Yoga mentioned before, and Namo Yoga now finished.
Okay. Namo Buddhassa. Yes. Kipitva.
Yeah, that is finished, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
And then, okay, no worries. And then, then let's move to the another para. Gatyat kamma di supana chatusutanesu dissati. Gatyat kamma mean, this is the Gatyat kamma mean, wherever you have gata or related thing. Gata mean, what's the meaning of gata? Gone or moved, or we can say walked or arrived at. So this is the gata meaning. That means gachati become gata. This is the thing. And then it is seen in the 4 places like gatyata kammadesu. Then kamma mean, this is the performance, gata performance or gone like performance. If you have gone like performance, then we have this aya adesa. Now first this Mahatera reject many things, and then he come into where you have found this gata, right? Aya adesa. Tatahi mulaya patikasseya appo saggaya gacchati ti chetta gatyatta kammani dissati. Actually here mulaya patikasseya and appo saggaya gacchati. Mulaya patikasati mean, mulaya mean pull out to the starting point. That is the mulaya. Mulaya mean starting point. Patikasseya mean pull out. Patikasseya, would pull out, would pull out mean, patikassati become patikasseya. This is the satami vibhatti, satami mode, verb mode form, satami, or the conditional. This is the conditional form. Anyway, this is the satami vibhatti form in related to the verb. So therefore, patikasati become patikasseya. Now, this is the meaning here. So then, why he takes the patikasseya here? Kassa dhatu. Kassa dhatu mean kassa dhatu or the kassa root. The meaning of kassa root is gatyang. Gatyang mean to pull out. Here meaning. So the relevant to the kassa gatyang. Kassa root gatyang. To again to pull out. That is the meaning. Then kassa. Then if you add pati prefix. If you add pati prefix to the in before kassa dhatu, kassa, right? Kassa dhatu. So before kassa dhatu, you have pati. Actually pati, right? Pati become ultimately pati. So therefore it become patikassati, and then it become patikasseya according to their mode verb mode form. Okay, and then here mulaya patikasseya appo saggang gacchati. The mulaya patikasseya mean that mean if he would pull out to the starting point, this is the meaning. And then appo saggaya gacchati. Here also gacchati gamu dhatu or gata is there. So therefore these two belong to gatyat kammani. Then appo saggaya gacchati mean a very few goes to the celestial world. So this is the meaning here. Chetta gatyatta kammani dissati. So therefore we can understand now here these are the gatyatta kammani. Now etahi herein also mulang patikasseya appo saggang gacchati va atto. The meaning is mulang patikasseya if he would pull out to the starting point, this is the meaning. Appo saggang gacchati. Actually the meaning is this is the meaning. Appo saggang gacchati. You know the appo then this is the accusative form, or this is the kamma, or what is called object of the verb. So therefore in this way he asks, in this way you want to take the meaning. Patikasseya ti. Now he explained this patikasseya word, that means verb. Chatta kasa gatiyanti. So the kasa dhatu is gatiyang. Gatiyang means again to pull out, right? Again to pull out. So dhatu means the root. The kasa root, kasa gatyang, the meaning of kata is gatyang, and dhatu, the root, kasa root, pati upasaggena, pati prefix, visesitatta, it has now changed. Because of it change now, akaddeyati atto bhavati. Now akaddeyati mean patikasseyyati mean, then now same meaning. Akaddeya also pull out. Patikasseya also pull out. So then there is the meaning. And then that thing finished now. And then again another meaning take. Nayanatta kammani. Ayang puriso mama atta kamo. Yo mang gahetwana dakaya hoti neti ti et nayanatta kammani dissati. What is the meaning here? Nayanatta kammani mean, you know, Nayana, how came Nayana? Neti become Nayana, or Nayati become Nayana. Two verbs. From the two verbs, you have one singular noun form. So Nayana mean the leading or guiding, like that, or carrying on. So I am puriso mama attakamo mean this man. I am puriso, this man, mama attakamo. This man is meant a lot for me. This man is meant a lot for me. That's the meaning here. Yo main gahetwana dakaya neti. He mangahetwana dakaya neti. Dakaya mean the water. If you have stagnant water or any water place, that is daka. Daka mean, that's the thing here. So this is daka mean the water. Jala or something we can say jala also. Daka. Now daka become dakaya. Aya adesa. So because of this neti. Nayanatta. So then therefore, what's the meaning here? Yo mangahetana dakaya neti mean he took me and carries away to the water. Maybe some the fish, right? Some fish or some turtle or some animal. Okay, and here etha Nayanatta kammani dissati, because this neti become Nayana. Etahi mang udakang neti. Etahi mean therein mean in this sentence. Indeed, mang udakang neti. Somebody pull me to the water. or carry me to the water. Attano vasana sobbhang papetiti atto. That means sobba means, some pit. A pit filled with water is what is called sobba mean pit, or some pool, or we can say pond also. Like if some hole filled with the water, it is also sobba. So then the meaning here is, therein indeed somebody guides to me to the water. Somebody drop him. That means somebody drop him to his dwelling place. This vasana sobbakam attano vasana sobba mean his dwelling place. Somebody papeti, somebody drops him to his dwelling places. This is the meaning here. So therefore, this sentence is belong to Nayanatta Kammani. In the Nayanatta Kammani, if you have neti like verb, you can apply aya adesa without any thinking, right? And then viramatayasman. So yeah, viramatayasmanto mama vachanayati etta vibhatti vipariname dissati. So see, viramata ayasmanto mean you need to break it down. Viramata ayasmanto mama vachanaya mean by the we can say as for my word, right? As for my advice, viramata. Viramata mean stop doing this thing. Stop doing this thing as for my word. Ayasma mean, ayasma mean usually we in the bhikkhu tell to the other bhikkhu ayasma. If he is younger than the other one is senior. So senior called junior to ayasma. So therefore, sometimes in the Buddha's time, the peers also. The peers, peers also can called as ayasma. So then here we can say my peer stop doing such a thing as for my word. This is the viramatayasmanto mama vachanaya. So then as for my word, that means this Mahatera says in this way, viramatayanto etta vibhatti viparinami dissati mama vachanato viramatati nissakka vachana vasena atto. Mama vachanato viramatha iti become viramatati, right? And then mama vachanato from the, we can say as for my word, right? This to pache for the panchami vibhati. So as for my word, viramatha, stop this thing. Nissakka vachana vasena atto. Nissakka vachana mean, nissakka vachana mean this is the panchami vibhati. Panchami vibhati in the Attakatha called nissakka vachana. Patama vibhati, what is called pachatta vachana. Dutiya vibhati, what is called upayoga vachana. And Tatiya vibhati, what is called Tatiya vibhati Tatiya vibhati Karana also, Karana also. Again, one thing, something is there. Karana also, right? We take Karana vibhati. Karana vibhati also good. And then Chatuthi, what is called Sampadana. Panchami, what is called Nissak. And then we have Chatti vibhati, what is called Sami vachana. And then Satami vibhati, what is called Bhumma vachana. The other one is Alapana, Okay, and then this is the Nissakka vachana. So Maha Ganaya Bhatta me Ettapi Vibhati Viparinami Disati. So therefore, this is also Vibhati Viparinama. If you cannot understand the sentence, for example, Viramataya Manto Mama Vachanaya. you try to understand the meaning, but if the meaning doesn't come out to you, then you just suspect this is vibhati viparinama, like, right? In this way, you want to take the meaning here, and then maha ganaya batta me. You know, batta mean the husband also batta. Some group leader also sometimes say batta, right? Batta. So Mahaganaya Bhatta me. Mahaganaya Bhatta me mean I am the owner of my large crowd. Mahaganaya. Mahaganaya Bhatta me. So then that is the meaning. My large crowd. Me Mahaganaya. May mean my, Mahaganaya, my large crowd. I am the leader. Bhatta. And then it says, Mama Hansa Rajati, sorry. Mama Mahato Etapi Vibhati Viparinami Dissati, Mama Mahato Hansa Ganas Bhattati hi Sami Vachana Vasena Atto. Sami Vachana Vasena mean, you know, this is the Chatti Vibhati. So that means of the swan. I am the king of the swan. Swan, you know, swan, Hansa means swan. So then, Mama Mahato Hansa Ganasa Bhatta. This Sami Vachana Vasena, that means the Chatti Vibhati that means of is the of preposition we apply for the Sami Vibhati. That means I am the king of swan, right? And then Asakkata chasma dhananja yati. Actually, dhananja yati, dhananja yaya. Ti etapi vibhati viparinami dissari. That means asakkata chasma dhananja yaya. So what is the meaning here? Chasma means asma. Asakkata means duly not attended. Asakkata. Chasma, asma. Asma mean, you know, this is the asma mean asmi asma. Like that mean this is the asadhatu. Asadhatu first person plural. Asmi mean I, asma mean we. So then dhanancha yaya mean this is what is called in this sentence it says in the Chatuthi Vibhati, but in the Chatuthi Vibhati we cannot take the meaning. So that means we cannot take the meaning in this way. Dhananchayena, for example, by the Dhananchaya, we duly not attended by we duly not attend. We are duly not attended by the Dhananjaya. So therefore, this is also vibhati viparinama. Mayang Dhananjayas ranyo asakkatacha bhavamati kattutte sami vachanam. This Tera says this is the kattutte sami vachanam also. Dhananche ranyo, Mayang Dhananche ranyo asakkatacha bhavamati kattutte sami vachanam. This he says this is also kattutte sami vachanam. That means sami vachanam mean, you know, this is the chattami vibhati. Kattutte mean this is the subject, right? So, in the sense of subject, sami atte kattutte sami vachanam. This is the chatti vibhati. Tatahi, certainly so. Dhananchayasati va dhananchayena va vattabbe. This is also he takes, right? Dhananchayasati va. That means sami vachanam. That means chatti vibhati. And dhananchayenati va vattabbe. It should be told in this way. Dhananchayasa or dhananchayena evam avatta. But having not said like that, dhananchayayati sampadana vachanam dana kriyadi kassa sampadana visayasa abhavato vibhatti viparinam me yeva yujjati. So therefore that is also vibhatti viparinam. Right? Tasma dananche rajena mayang asakkatacha bhavamati atto gahe tabbo. That means the what is the meaning? By the Dhananjaya king, we are not duly attended. That means he didn't care. He didn't care them. Right? Tasma Dhananjaya atto gahetabbo. Anyampi vibhatti viparinamatthanam magitabbo. Magitabbo means you should be, it should be check out, right? It should be check out or it should be investigated. So then the other forms also you should check them out, right? You should check them out. The other vibhatti. That means actually this Mahatera is very. He is really we can say he's really a grammarian. Right?
Yes.
He's really a grammarian. So we want to pay respect to that Mahatera also because we get corrected because of him, no? Yeah, carrying merits.
Yes.
Idam me punyang asavakhaya vanghotu. You are telling?
Yes. Idam me puyak kamang asavakhaya vaham hotu.
Idam me punyang
Idam me puyang
nibbanasa pachayo hotu.
nibbanassa pachayo hotu.
Mama punyang bhagang.
Mama puyang bhagam.
Sabbe sattanam.
Sabbe sattanam.
Bhajemi.
Bhajemi.
Te sabbe me samang.
Te sabbe me samang.
Punyang bhagang.
Puyang bhagam.
Labhantu.
Labhantu. Sadhu.
Sadhu. Sadhu. Sadhu.